The food supply in the United States is among the safest in the world. However, when certain disease-causing bacteria or pathogens contaminate food, they can cause foodborne illness, often called food poisoning. The federal government estimates that there are about 48 million cases of foodborne illness every year. This is an equivalent of sickening 1 in 6 Americans each year. And each year, these illnesses result in an estimate of 128,000 hospitalizations and 3,000 deaths. Consuming dangerous foodborne bacteria will usually cause illness within 1 to 3 days of eating the contaminated food. However, sickness can also occur within 20 minutes or up to 6 weeks later. Symptoms of foodborne illness can include vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. And sometimes it is flu-like symptoms such as fever, headache, and body ache. Although most healthy people will recover from a foodborne illness within a short period of time, some can develop chronic, severe, or even life-threatening health problems. In addition, some people are at higher risk for developing foodborne illness, including pregnant women, young children, and older adults. To keep your family safer from food poisoning, follow these 4 simple steps: clean, separate, cook, and chill. The first step is clean. You have to wash hands and surfaces often. Wash your hands with warm water and soap for at least 20 seconds before and after handling food and after using the bathroom, changing diapers, and handling pets. Wash your cutting boards, dishes, utensils, and countertops with hot soapy water after preparing each food item. Consider using paper towels to clean up kitchen surfaces. If you use cloth towels, launder them often in hot cycle. Rinse fresh fruit and vegetables under running tap water, including those with skins and rinds that are not eaten. Scrub firm produce with a clean produce brush. With canned goods, remember to clean lids before opening. Step 2 is separate. You have to separate raw meats from other foods. Separate raw meat, poultry, seafood, and eggs from other foods in your grocery shopping cart or in a cooler, grocery bag, and refrigerator. Use one cutting board for fresh produce and separate one for raw meat, poultry, and seafood. Never place cooked food on the plate that previously held raw meat, poultry, seafood, or eggs unless the plate has been washed in hot soapy water. Don't reuse marinades used on raw foods unless you bring them to a boil first. Step 3. Cook to the right temperature. Color and texture are unreliable indicators of safety. Using a food thermometer is the only way to ensure the safety of meat, poultry, seafood, and egg products for all cooking methods. These foods must be cooked to a safe minimum internal temperature to destroy any harmful bacteria. When cooking in a microwave oven, cover food, stir, and rotate for even cooking. If there's no turntable, rotate the dish by hand once or twice during cooking. Always allow standing time, which completes the cooking, before checking the internal temperature with a food thermometer. Bring sauces, soups, and gravy to a boil when reheating. Here's the safe minimum internal temperatures. For the full list of foods and correct cooking temperature, please go to the fda.gov Safe Food Handling. The 2 important numbers to remember here are 160 degrees Fahrenheit for ground meat and 165 Fahrenheit for reheating leftovers. Step 4 is chill. So there is a golden rule when it comes to the temperature in restaurant kitchens. Hot food stays hot and cold food stays cold. Refrigerate foods promptly. Use an appliance thermometer to be sure that the temperature is consistently 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below, and the freezer temperature is 0 degrees Fahrenheit or below. Refrigerate or freeze meat, poultry, eggs, seafood, and other perishable items within 2 hours of cooking or purchasing. Most pathogens that cause food poisoning reproduce the fastest and thrive within a certain range. This range is between 41 degrees Fahrenheit to about 135 degrees Fahrenheit. When a health inspector visits a restaurant kitchen and aims a digital thermometer at stored cooled foods, they're checking to see that the food is colder than 41 degrees Fahrenheit, and hot foods should be hotter than 135 degrees Fahrenheit. In reality, this really means that restaurants try to go for below 40 degrees or above 140, depending on the particular food. When the temperature is below 41 degrees Fahrenheit, the bacteria will not reproduce. Above 135, and many pathogens are destroyed. Even if they're not killed, they still won't reproduce. Between these two temperatures, however, is the danger zone, where bacteria enjoy conditions perfect for their life cycle. They will begin reproducing at fast rate. Once present in high numbers in the food, it's considered not safe to eat and should be discarded. You should never thaw food at room temperature, such as on a countertop. There are three safe ways to defrost food. One is in the refrigerator, another one is in cold water, and a third one is in the microwave. Food thawed in cold water or in a microwave should be cooked immediately. Always marinate food in the refrigerator. Divide large amounts of leftovers into shallow containers for quicker cooling in the refrigerator. Soups can also be chilled in the ice or cold water bath before refrigerating. You can place loosely covered foods in the refrigerator while still warm. Cover when food is completely cold. When serving soup a second time, reheat it until it's steaming hot throughout, at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Always remember these four steps. Keep hands, utensils, food, and surfaces clean. Separate raw food from produce and cooked food. Cook meat to the safe temperatures, 160 degrees Fahrenheit for the hamburger and 165 degrees if other meats are added into the ground meat mix. Chill unused food and leftovers as soon as you're able to, within 2 hours of purchasing or cooking, and follow the correct chilling procedures.